This is the show called Anything Goes. I hope you enjoy it. I've put too much time into it. My name is Hugo. Today we have a very special guest in Caroline Lasalle. Our recent acquisition of Hannah Ward Glenton is also going to make an appearance. Tune in for the rest of the episode. Hello, welcome back to Anything Goes. That was a beautiful intro by me, self-written lyrics. I hope you enjoyed that little musical interlude starting our show. It might be a feature going into the future. So today we have another very, very special guest in Caroline Lasalle.
Hello.
We've got our recently hired producer in our chat today as well, in Hannah Ward Glenton again. So claps all around for her.
Hi. I like the use of hired. That suggests I'm getting paid, and I don't think I am, but thank you anyway.
You're getting paid in appreciation. I think it's the best form of money, really.
I think that's what all dodgy employers say, but we'll take that.
Non-redeemable. So I thought, as a music show, compared with what we managed last week, it was a bit of a mammoth to write and produce, to produce and get it sounding vaguely good. So starting us off, we've got a lovely little song called Best Part by Jordan Rakei.
You don't know, babe, when you hold me and kiss me slowly, it's the sweetest thing. And it don't change if I had it my way. You would know that you are. You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, then you're the best part. It's the sunrise and those brown eyes, yes. You're the one that I desire. When we make up and then we make love, it makes me feel so nice. You're the one that I'm stuck in the desert. You're the Tylenol I take when my head hurts. You're the sunshine of my life. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, then you're love me, would you say something?
Right then, welcome back everybody. That was Best Part, the BBC Maida Vale session by Jordan Rakey. I hope everybody out there enjoyed that. It's really like I'm back in the radio show days where I'm like, I hope everybody out there like that. There's no instant response. People won't respond. So, Caroline, have you picked up any new hobbies in this period? Got any? I know you're an artiste by nature.
I went for a run yesterday. I'm not a runner. I started running about a month ago, and I couldn't even run like a kilometre without dying. And now I can do like a 3k. We're working our way up to 5. It's going to take a while. I'm not going to lie to you. But yeah, that's my recent hobby.
See, I've done the exact opposite of starting running. What I've done is stop running and doing any physical exercise.
But you were pretty decent anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen when I actually ever leave this house. I've kind of given in to my post-COVID self. It's the COVID body. That's what they're all making it out as.
Are you not allowed out at all?
The official line, I believe, is you're not allowed outside beyond your local area. Now it's up to interpretation what local area is.
Yeah, that's sad.
It's not too bad.
See,
Hey, at least we don't have those murder hornets.
that's true. Have you seen them? They're massive.
I haven't seen one in person, no.
Well, I've seen like a picture where someone's holding one in their hand, and I'm like, what? And it's like nearly palm size, which is insane.
Doesn't sound like much fun. Yeah, I'm glad they're not here. There's nothing really that interesting that happens in Singapore. We got a few dangerous snakes. Much like the UK, we're pretty nonchalant about foreign animals. I guess most of the animals in Singapore would have been imported anyway. I don't know how animals got to Singapore. It's an island. Probably swam.
Maybe.
How did animals get to the UK?
Well, some of them would have started there.
Just spawned right in the UK.
Yeah, but how did any animals get anywhere? Like, didn't it all used to be one big supercontinent? That's science,
Just
isn't it? Good old
amoeba.
Pangea.
See, this is what we've got our producer for. So, do you want to look up where do animals come
I can
from?
tell you just from having gone to school, I think, it was one continent and then it split into lots of different continents.
Where do animals come from,
I'm
though?
not quite sure. I can do some research for you and then send it over. I just listened to a song, by the way. Did everyone else listen to that song, or was that just me?
Wait, was it called Another Night, or just a separate song that you were listening to on your own?
Another Night was just
Oh.
playing.
I paused it.
But if you want to hit your 1 hour target, you might want to play another song.
Well, that's very sassy, and I like that from a producer.
No, I'm just saying. I don't have to be here.
No, you're
But I
welcome.
thought that's what you wanted me to do,
No.
is try and keep you on
That's
track.
what you're here for. Right.
I'll Google Pangea and you can...
Under the cracking whip from our new dominatrix,
I do not endorse that nickname.
Oh my days.
we're gonna go to the next song. Here's Another Night by Two Others.
You should have called me last night. 2 days again. I lost like leap years to 9. I'm caving in. And what do I say to you? What could I say to you? What should I say to keep you on my side? Maybe
Alright, welcome back everybody to Anything Goes. That was Another Night by To Another. And Hannah's going to update us.
I'm working on it. We've only got to Algae so far.
She's come back in, chief researcher as well as producer. She's holding more titles than Prince William at the moment.
She needs a pay rise.
Or Khaleesi, she's holding all the titles here. Did you like that? That was a good reference. No? Okay.
I'll allow it.
Hannah's supposed to be there to back me up.
Fantastic reference. Your artistic genius knows no bounds.
I think we should invite in another producer on as our chief laugh machine.
Chief hype man.
Or you could just get canned laughter.
Yeah, that's
an option.
No, but I'd rather have a real person. I'd rather have a real person.
But then they've got to find you funny, and that could be a struggle.
Oof.
Caroline, do you want to come on and be our laugh person?
I'll be chief hype man.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need. We need somebody as a downer, and we need somebody as an upper. You can be the upper.
I can be both. I can be both.
We just need distinct people, so we know who to trust for what response.
Would you like to hear about Algae?
Yes, we would like to hear about Algae.
So, in terms of where all the animals in the world came from, I've only got as far as Algae so far. Basically, the world was dominated by bacteria about 650 million years ago, and it was all bacteria until then. And then some superior bacteria evolved into algae. It's a lot of history that comes after that I've not quite got to yet, so that's your first nugget of information, and I can keep you updated as we go along if you would like. Or I can stop at algae if you have no further interest in the subject.
I'm interested in the... I think there was quite a big jump between the algae and human. It seems like quite a big difference.
Not all humans, I feel. There could be some similarities, I feel, potentially.
Yeah, I guess we're all cells, right? We're all cells. How many cells do you feel like today, Caroline? Like, roughly, on average, how many cells do you think you are?
At least 5, but no more than 10.
No more than 10 cells. That's a low number. How much does a cell weigh? See, all questions I don't know. This is why we've got a researcher now who can back us up.
How much does a cell... They can't weigh very much.
No, they can't weigh very much. I guess they get averaged out. So, like, I don't know. Do you reckon we're in the billions of cells?
Yeah.
Billions. All right. Well, we're gonna go to the next song while our chief researcher gets to work on how much does a cell weigh and how many cells a human is. We've got an answer between 1 and how many? 1 and 10, and billions. So there's should be some area to play with there in terms of correct answers. Coming up on the next song is Everything, bracket, That Should Go, close bracket, by Milo. I hope you, this is a song.
Bobby's gotta wait to lock himself away. Man's got too much pride to let you look inside. Milo's gotta stand, oh please, please go to plan. Backpack feeling heavy, my heart kinda heavy. Got sick, got me worried, time flies in a hurry. I am the doctor today, I fix it all when you pray. I put it all in my hand, I wanna be more of a man. So I put it all in my hand, I put it all in my hand. Maybe if I can get this by sundown, then all the feelings will run down. With everything that should go, should go. Maybe if I can get this by sundown, then all the feelings will run down. With everything that should go, should go. Baby honey, how we feeling? See your face, so I've been dreaming. Getting closer to the ceiling, I've been lucky you ain't seen it. And when I'm out of breath, I'm taking shelter in your heart. We've had this feeling from the start, we'll have this feeling when we... Bobby's got a way to lock himself away. Man's got too much pride to let you look inside. Milo's gotta stand, oh please, please go to plan. Backpack feeling heavy, my heart kinda heavy. Man, run down with everything that should go. Baby, if I can get this by sundown, then all the feelings will run down with everything that should go. Baby, if I can get this by sundown, then all the feelings will run down with everything that should go. Baby, if I can get this by sundown, then all the feelings will run down with everything that should go.
Alles geht mit Hugo Manning.
Oh. That I think that was a direct translation of Welcome Back to Anything Goes with Hugo Manning. And for today,
I think
a
it was
very
missing
close
the
friend of mine.
welcome.
It was missing the welcome. We can do it again if you want.
Yeah, let's try that again. How about that?
Okay.
Just whenever you feel like it. Do you want us to count you in?
Sorry, okay. Herzlich willkommen zurück mit Hugo Manning mit Alles geht.
Welcome back to Anything Goes with Hugo Manning and Caroline Lazelle. What a fantastic translation we just had.
Expert.
So we have since had some very key information through from chief researcher Hannah. Do you think we should give you some alternate names so we can sound like we've got more people involved? Like, can you come up with any good
We could do that.
ghostwriter names?
We can work on that.
Alter egos. What would your alter ego be, Caroline?
Sounds good.
If you had an alter ego? You know,
Is in like
good
another name?
other names, superpowers that would be associated with
Do
the
you know
name?
what? Someone asked me this the other day. Names are difficult. I feel like names make people look the way they do, if that makes any sense. Probably not, but superpowers, definitely invisible. Or flying. Yeah.
Why are super people limited to one power? I mean,
Exactly. I feel like they should be able to have all of them.
maybe not all of them, but somebody who has superhuman strength, for example, should be able to, like, crush things and hit bullets out the way. I don't know, they should have a lot more power than just being strong. So, I'm not sure what other powers would come with invisibility. Maybe ability to go through walls? I mean, that'd probably be quite a useful one. Telekinesis?
Yeah. What about yourself?
What would I have if I was... I think flying would be pretty cool. Probably teleportation. More useful than
You could
flying.
just go anywhere.
Yeah, the thing is, with teleportation, I could enact flying without actually having to flap any wings or anything. I wouldn't have to use up all that energy. I could just teleport.
That's very
constantly.
true. And the speed. Like, you could
Yeah.
just go anywhere. You could go to the Bahamas for your lunch break.
As long as it wasn't a slow transportation. Imagine that, where somebody was like, "What's your 3 wishes?" I want to teleport, and they're like, "Yeah, you can teleport, but it'll take you like 3 years to between being a human and turning into molecules, and then being a human." Would you ever teleport in that case? Maybe you teleport to like
No.
Mars. If you could teleport a really long way in that period of time, if the time wasn't related to the distance, then I could imagine it'd be maybe quite fun. But yeah, 3 years wouldn't be worth it. What length of time do you think it'd be worth having a teleportation power for would be? Like minutes would... I think minutes would be okay. Hours,
I'd push
days...
an hour.
I think
1 hour is
maybe...
okay.
Yeah, maybe... 1 hour. And that's a good guesstimate. A good theory. I think I'd be happy to go with multiple days.
Would you?
Although if you go with multiple days, you might as well just take a plane.
Exactly. That's
So
why
you
an
really gotta be
hour would be my
practical.
limit.
But it could be multiple days, but you travel
Isn't-
a greater distance. See, that the practicalities of teleportation, we got to work out.
What is the science?
I'm on it.
There was this interesting thing where a whole bunch of scientists on the story of teleportation, they managed to charge ions in one location, and then find that miles and miles away from that location, they were able to transport the positively charged ions from that location to another location miles and miles and miles away. Just as a fun thing. Which is like the first stages of teleportation. So on that incredible realization, we're gonna continue the show along. This is The Wheel, live with the Metropole Orchestra. And I think this is German, which is why I got inspired by German words. It would be the live with the Metropolitan Orchestra. This is Son with The Wheel. So remastered, remixed, resounded version, which I am enjoying as of recently. So that's what we're going with. Here it.
I died a week ago. There's nothing left. It's caught on video. The very last breath. 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 The internal Lebanon. The cave-in of minds. Covering all evidence. The very last time. 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 All this fuss over nothing. Reinventing the wheel. All this searching for something that's not real. All this fuss over nothing. Reinventing the wheel. All this searching for something that's not real.
searching for something that's not real.
Welcome back, everybody.
Tea machine.
We're doing it's fine. It's fine. We're doing a total tour of Caroline's current sitting position. We've seen Hannah's sitting position, so it wasn't that exciting. But yeah, there seems to be bits and pieces happening around Caroline that are being built for the tea machine. She's also got a TV in the corner, some video games. Have you been playing any video games? Are you a gamer?
Oh, I'm terrible. No, not at all. Not at all. I've had a little go of an F1 game. I was terrible. That's it. Just sent it into the wall most of the time.
So you're good with the go button, not so good with the left and rights and the stop buttons.
The braking is difficult.
I don't doubt it. I haven't driven a Formula 1 car myself, but I can imagine it would be difficult.
They've done it, they've programmed it so like the tyre wear and stuff affects how you drive as you go along and stuff like that. It's very
complicated. I've watched other people do it. But I'm fortunate enough not to have a good enough computer here to even consider running a video game on.
Yeah.
So how have you been keeping busy? What's keeping you other than all that running you've been doing? What's been keeping you entertained over this containment period?
I've read 3 books. I'm working. The Tea Machine. Trying to buy a house. That's it. Slightly stressful. My rental ends at the beginning of July. And I've not renewed my contract, so I need to get a move on with finding somewhere to live.
Oh. That sounds like an important part of the situation you're currently in.
Yeah. So
I look forward to the day where I can decide on a place to live. The current decision is a bit of a non-decision. It's, do I want to move my bed slightly to the left or right? I think is about the limit of my decision making.
Well, if I get somewhere, you are more than welcome to stay.
That's very kind of you. It'll be a cheap flight, I'm sure. You see, that's one place where teleportation would be useful, is
exactly
traveling to and from friends' houses. At least the commute's pretty convenient from home to work. It's a pretty non-demanding commute.
At the moment, yeah.
What's your commute look like? How many steps are we talking?
From bed to desk. I mean, exclude just like pure distance, excluding like.
No, we're not talking about not the crow flies. We're talking about physical steps you would have to take in order to.
Oh yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is, what are we doing it so I'm in my bed and then I just go straight to the desk, or am I brushing my teeth and stuff?
I would say that you're not brushing your teeth. It's not part of the commute.
Okay.
That's a home task. That's not part of the commute.
Okay, so 2, 3.
Three steps. That's a big step count. I think I'm about a half step.
Wow.
Not a lot of distance.
My commute is 6 times longer than yours.
But think about all that time you could be saving if you moved your desk slightly closer to your bed.
I know. What
Just
am I
that
doing?
slight... Yeah, you could almost half your commute time by just moving it about 2 foot closer. Wouldn't that be amazing? Imagine
Absolutely.
just killing your commute in half. It's the dream, being able to half your commute. Hannah has a difficult time because she has to commute actually in London sometimes. That's the worst.
Where I normally live, yeah, I have to get on the tube, but at the moment, from the sounds of things, my commute is still more stressful than yours because I've got an entire staircase to contend with.
Wow.
Does sound like stress.
It's basically the Northern Line during rush hour.
That's a lot of... You're taking on a lot of risk with that commute.
It's stressful. I have a meditation app that I use. Sometimes I read whilst I'm on my way, so, you know, there's ways of keeping yourself calm.
You know what? I think as a music show, we should continue with the music, seeing as though we're now exactly 1 hour kind of through the show. This is Bad Company by Emerson Leaf.
Maybe I held on to some unforgiveness about you. I don't pretend to play it like I got it worked out. Maybe I lose your attention sometimes, but I didn't think you would try. I didn't need a reply. We haven't spoken in a while. Cold snowfall light, coming back 10 times. Tell me you don't wanna fight now, yeah. And I'm waiting out late night, tired eyes outside. I'm so low, no it doesn't make it right now, yeah. And maybe it's bad company, making my mood swing low, 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 low. I guess it's a good thing, you're not a good thing, no, 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 yeah. You pretend it's fine, yeah, it's fine, yeah. It's fine, yeah, it's fine, yeah. Somewhere else and I don't want your time, it's time. Think I just wanna be free from cool snowfall light, coming back 10 times. Tell me you don't wanna fight now, yeah. And I'm waiting out late night, tired eyes outside. I'm so low, no it doesn't make it right now, yeah. And maybe it's bad company, making my mood swing low, 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 low. I guess it's a good thing, you're not a good thing, no, 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 yeah. And maybe it's bad company, my mood swing low, 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 low. I guess it's a good thing, you're not a good thing, no, 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 yeah, Ooh, it's what you don't say. What you don't say, it's what you don't say, it's what you don't say, But it's what you don't say, ooh, yeah. It's what you don't say, ooh, it's what you don't say, say. It's what you don't say.
Welcome back to Anything Goes. That was Bad Company by Emerson Leaf. Caroline's recently come back from a very cold location, comparative to where she is currently. She's It's almost like she's been visiting the Antarctic. Do you wanna tell us a bit more about your travels?
I travelled about 10 miles to work and plugged a car in onto an electric car to charge to make sure it charged okay at -30, and then also at 40 degrees last week. That was very toasty. It's all fun and games until it don't work, and then you're stuck in there trying to make it work, and it's pretty cold. But there you go.
My question is, would they consider making a ski slope there? So while you're working, you can also learn to ski. You like, I mean, it's -30 anyway. You might as well learn to ski, or in the summer, I'm not sure what summer-related sports we could have. Maybe beach volleyball. That seems like a very warm sport. What are the warm weather sports are there?
I think you overestimate the size of the climate chamber.
No, I'm just saying they should make it bigger, and then you could. You know how a lot of these startup companies are trying to invest in the like ping pong tables and they're like everyone has a snooker table. Well, maybe the selling point of your car company could be, look, we have an indoor ski facility, or we have an indoor beach volleyball court. We use that as our environmental testing areas, and you can learn how to play those sports. Cross country skiing, you could do cross country skiing. Ice skating.
True, very true.
You could start an indoor ice hockey league. How about that? See, all these ideas, and maybe I think you should pitch them.
Clearly.
What would be the downside, really, of pitching some? I think they're good ideas. I
think they're excellent ideas. Maybe I'll pitch them.
Yeah. Do you often get to pitch ideas to your boss?
I feel like it wouldn't go down very well. You know, just let's spend a load of money on a ski slope.
Even if you said to them that you'd raise morale by a lot. See, I think a lot of companies nowadays. I think a lot of companies nowadays are trying to hold on to their staff and raise morale. That's what I think the key selling points would be. What about what do you think about oil companies investing in ski slopes, indoor ski slopes? Because then you're not worrying about global warming then, are you? You're just having fun on the ski slopes.
Yeah, true.
That's how they get you. As soon as you hear about oil companies, Shell or BP or something like that, if their investment in indoor ski slopes goes up, I reckon that's a real warning of troubled times.
I agree.
Fortunately, I don't think it's terribly high at the moment. I think we're still savable, but when it starts coming in, well, you got to worry. Hannah, how do you feel about looking up the oil investment in ski slopes for us? How do you think that'd be an easy thing to research?
That's within my remit. I can do that. I don't know that anyone would be interested, but I can Google it.
Yeah.
I don't know how much data there is on that, but oil investment in ski slopes.
Yeah. Right. Well, while we leave Hannah to do what magic she does as a researcher, we're going to listen to the next song called Wolf by Darkstar. Here it is. To Anything Goes today with Caroline Lozelle and Hugo Manning. Caroline went first there. That's a change of things. I don't think I've ever done it that way around. It's very exciting. New things. You know what I'm sad about, Caroline? You know what I'm sad about?
No, go on.
We've not had anybody send a sound in. I know it was very short notice for send a sound. There was only like a day and a half. But since the last recording, there's been nobody sending a sound through. And that's let us down. That's let us down. amongst other hashtag, we also haven't had any QQs through. There were no QQs, no quick questions, as we like to call it now in our show, and nobody sent in any no famosity hashtags to me either. So there's obviously there obviously needs to be some uptick in audience participation, but well, things for the future. If we keep doing it, my strategy is you keep doing it, and eventually you'll find the very niche people who might enjoy it.
True.
I think that's how it works. Have you ever tried to do anything viral, Caroline?
Viral.
Or at least not viral, but at least popular? Have you tried to do anything
I once made a Gemma Collins meme, and it got me a job interview.
That's very exciting. Did it get you...
Very odd.
Not your current job, I hope.
No, not my current job. It was for like an internship thing, and to get an interview you had to try and go viral. And then Gemma Collins was at like the Teen Awards or something and fell through the floor, didn't she? So I was
I did not know
I'll
that.
make a cheeky little meme. And I did. And then got, I'm not sure how many shares or whatever, but it was enough to get an interview. And then they were like,
Well, I
Of
think...
course.
Do you want to come in as the media and publications person? We need one of those.
I feel like it was a one-hit wonder, sadly.
I don't believe that for the second. I think you could really add something here. Plus, you can do art.
Oh wow. I tried.
I mean, I wouldn't be expecting very much. We have grown substantially. And you know what we do need? We need new cover art for the Facebook page. I don't know if you could lift anything up for that.
Are we now talking about recruitment? Because I don't know if people would want to live.
Well, how about
Or maybe you'll get loads of CVs coming in.
how about anybody out there who wants to apply for some cover art? I don't know. It has to have some pixels in it. I think that's the only requirement of that.
Mhm.
We also need some song lyrics. If anybody wants to write song lyrics.
Oh, that's a little stretch too far, I think.
Anybody good with rhyming? Hannah's probably good with rhyming. Are you good with rhyming, Hannah?
It's not on my kind of set of skills on LinkedIn, but I would put my rhyming abilities at, maybe average. I wouldn't say it's something I'm particularly good at. I think you need a rapper, and that's not really me, I'm afraid.
Would a rapper be somebody who's opened a lot of rappers? Or what would a person who's opened a lot of rappers be called? A rapper? Or maybe he's a person that raps. There's a rapper,
unrapper?
somebody who raps.
Oh, an unrapper, yeah, no, an unrapper.
An unrapper.
Because a rapper would be someone who wraps stuff up, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than opening
True.
rappers.
So what we really want is an unrapper. Who's able to
No, a rapper.
who's able to break things down. Reverse the entropy. Put things together. Make us some songs. That's what we need. We need some intro bars. We need some outro bars. What other bars could we could do some intermediate bars. All these opportunities. Well, if anybody's interested
Bars.
in writing bars, yeah.
You
let
don't
the
write bars, you spit bars. Get it right.
I was only interested in them being written, but we could also extend it to spitting them as well. Yeah. Anybody interested in doing anything, just let us know. I'm sure there's an opportunity for something. Although at some point we'll have more contributors than listeners, and that where that meets will be an interesting point.
We could already be there, realistically.
I think we're pretty close to a one-to-one relationship. With 3 people on this call, I think we're at that point. No, I think We're doing all right. It's definitely gone down. It's been an interesting trend to watch how the popularity of the show has changed. I hope you guys are having fun. But do you also feel forced to say you're having fun, regardless of whether you're having fun or not?
Absolutely.
It's like inherently making it a pointless question.
So
Difficult, good observation. Well, I'll avoid asking anybody if they're having fun on the show. I'll just assume it. Just assume it. And while we're busy assuming things, we're going to assume that you guys want to listen to the next song, and we're going to play that. It's called Midnight Love, and it's by Girl in Red.
I know I don't want to be the one that you run to when you got nowhere else to go, when you need some love. I know I'm the last one you try to call, but I always give in to give you it all. Oh, I can't be your midnight love. Oh, when your silver is my gold. Oh, in this light, I swear I'm blind. Oh, in this light, I swear you're mine. I hope that the right time one day arrives, so I'll be willing to let this die. Able to look you right in the eyes, say I'm not your consolation prize. Oh, I can't be your midnight love. Oh, when your silver is my gold. Oh, in this light, I swear I'm blind. Oh, in this light, I swear you're mine. I can't be your second best, close but not your favorite. I keep going back for more, where there's nothing from before. I can't be your midnight love. Oh, when your silver is my gold. I can't be your second best, close but not your favorite. I keep going back for more, where there's nothing from
Welcome
thank you
back,
for having
everybody.
me on.
That's all right. That was Midnight Love by Girl in Red. I don't know how well we're doing at being able to hear the songs, but I put some specific time into this and cut it down. I made cuts. I don't often make cuts, so this is the best of the best from this week. I even had a thought maybe I could do this every day, but then I immediately quashed that thought with the thoughts of how much effort that would be. So yeah, it's not
That
gonna
would be
happen every
a
day.
lot of effort.
I could
That
do,
would be
maybe I could
difficult.
do a song each day. I don't know how difficult that would be. Probably still quite hard. I don't know.
Do a little song of the
really know.
day.
Yeah, song of the day. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Then I could put all the songs of the day in the week playlist, and then the week playlist could be the playlist of the radio show. I don't know. Just thinking out loud. Are you an out loud thinker? Or Or you're very
Me?
internal?
It depends. It depends.
Where would you say you
sometimes
do your
I'm an
best
outlier.
thinking?
Where or when?
Well, where or when? Are you a daytime thinker? Nighttime thinker?
When is the morning?
Mm-hmm.
I think well in the morning. But if I've got something to do that's annoying or difficult, if I try and do it at 2 p.m, it's not happening. But if I try and do it at like 9 a.m, 8 a.m, in there. If I try and do it at 6 p.m, in there. But there's a little window, like 2 till 4.
Yeah, like
and I'm
most
just
of the
not,
day.
I'm not down.
Just
2 till 4 is not most of the day.
it's most of the day where I actually do work. 2 till 4. Yeah,
2
probably
hours.
probably my most productive 2 hours of the day.
That's interesting.
In terms of where I currently work.
Yeah.
Maybe not 2 till 4, maybe closer to 1 to 2. So where's your thinking spot? Are you a toilet thinker, shower thinker, bed thinker? I don't know, whatever. Out lawn thinker, mower
Bed
thinker.
thinker, a
Bed
desk
thinker.
thinker. Yeah, bed thinker, desk thinker. That's about it. I don't really think in the shower. The shower is a safe space. I know that everybody's having these shower thoughts, and there's like Twitter accounts that are like, just shower thoughts. No, the shower is not for thinking. The shower is for washing.
That's a good view of things. I think that's do you turn on the music in the shower? Do you have accompanying tracks?
I don't mind a musical shower. Yeah, a musical shower can be good fun.
Sam's looking like he's going to go for a musical shower.
I don't think he realised that the video camera was on.
That's right.
Oops. It's okay, it's a podcast, not a video podcast.
Not a video podcast. He's all safe. I know that incredible.
We won't tell him.
The incredible outfit he was wearing, it was just a full suit is how some people would describe it.
Full suit.
Yeah.
Nice pink towel.
You tend to bring that suit out for one particular occasion every year.
Birthdays.
Birthdays. Famous suit. Christmas? What's the Christmas suit? Is that Santa Claus? Do you just dress up as Santa Claus?
Absolutely.
Are there any other famous dress days? That's a good thought. Birthday. That's more related to being born than the attire.
Yeah. Birthdays are weird. I suppose you're just celebrating. Oh,
Being born.
I was born.
Yeah, I think that's a good way. If you're going to celebrate anything, why not celebrate your own birth?
True,
I mean,
why not?
we celebrate all sorts of other people's births.
True.
Have a selfish one.
Very true.
It's my birth.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. Very exciting, being born. I mean, I guess I was there. I don't remember very much of the process.
Yeah.
Fortunately so, actually, I think. I think I'd be a bit traumatized remembering your own birth.
Oh yeah, I'm glad I can't remember mine.
There is a state where see, this is where we need... Hannah's gone off, but we need Hannah back, because there is a point... We need to know what the point of where you start remembering... There's a point where your long-term memory starts becoming a thing.
So, I think that is the age of like 3. 2, 3.
Yeah.
Because I have
Possible.
memories from that age. But like...
Do you think you could forcibly recall things so that you're... I mean, I guess that's like memories. Like, how do you forcibly... Like, that must be a thing where you can actively, like, try and remember things and then force your brain to remember things from when you were young. Because it pretty much does it automatically, because you're not like you're not remembering memories. Like, the only thing that you're remembering about memories is the memory. How do you how do you force yourself to remember things? I don't know, it's an interesting one. Never really thought about that. And while we while we all think about such deep questions and processes, we're gonna listen to a song called Time by Jack Garrett.
Why is it not enough to be fine? You're overthinking in a rut and terrified. Of giving into who you are and losing your mind. You wanna run till you run out of night, but why? When time is on your side, when time is on your side. Now everything you think you know of your desire is trembling at the edges. You're not alright. Afraid to look inside yourself, afraid you'll find that an hourglass is just a glass with sun inside. But time is on your side. Time is on your side. Time is
Should we play the next song? It's called Lavender, and it's by a band called Vacations. I think that's a bit hopeful for the time. Maybe do you reckon they've just come up with their band name? And they're like, you know what we're gonna call it? Vacations.
We know what the people want.
Yeah. We want some of the Vacations. I feel like it's an ambitious name. And what other ambitious names? People who try to hype it up too much. I don't actually know that many. The Rolling Stones, they didn't hype anything up. Just rolled stones. Beatles, again,
Yeah.
not that exciting.
Particularly if a stone's rolling over
Dead Beatles.
him.
Anyway, while we think about really hypey names, we're gonna play the next song, which is Lavender by Vacations. Here it is.
Side by side, so serene and slow. As moonlight dances over everyone below. If only there was a way I could illustrate all of my surroundings back to you. I know it won't be long. There's no chance I trade this for anything else at all. I know I've made my choice. There's no turning back anymore. The sun and I, so colorful and still. Watching life while by, it's nothing more tranquil. If only there was a way I could illustrate all of my surroundings back to you. I know it won't be long. There's no chance I trade this for anything else at all. I know I've made my choice. There's no turning back anymore. I know it won't be long. There's no chance I trade this for anything else at all. I know I've made my choice. There's no turning back anymore. There's no chance I trade this for anything else at all. And despite the circumstance, I know it won't be so long till I'll be seeing you.
Right, welcome back from Lavender Vacations. It's a bit of a rocky song. I don't tend to play rocky songs. I don't know whether you've noticed. do you feel about Rocky songs? Do you have a preferred genre of song?
Of music,
Yeah.
no, I like little bits of everything. And then, yeah, bits of everything. That's a really boring answer, I apologise.
No, it's okay. I think that's the best way to be in reality. I know a lot of people who are, let me just have a bit of everything. I'll tell you what I have been getting into. I've been doing some, like, really just data entry sort of stuff over the last week. And so I don't want to be dealing with changing playlists and lots of music with words in it. So I've been scouring YouTube for things that, like, Boiler House sets and instrumental electronic type stuff from artists I like.
Yeah,
And that's been quite good.
That's good for programming.
Yeah,
That's just good for programming.
because and they tend to be at least 2 hours long, and it just kind of works out quite well. I think I listened to Christian Loafer, and he had an interesting, you know how all these artists are doing the stay-at-home thing. Well, there's all these electronic artists, and they barely play their musical instruments live anyway. So when they're staying at home and doing it, they do even less. So, but it's quite an interesting experience because I'm pretty sure he kind of dabbled in a few different things, but really there was only one thing happening. It was kind of just him starting songs and stopping songs. I guess that's all you really need.
Like one half of Disclosure did one the other day, I think.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's one I streamed actually as well. He had all sorts of houseplants.
Yes, there was many a houseplant.
And in the comments section, they had a list of all the houseplants behind him.
Oh really? That's interesting.
You always
Sam
have to
had it on
scroll
the
to
telly.
you always have to scroll to the comments. All these live mashups, like any Boiler House thing, you have to go to the comments.
I could identify a couple of the plants, but a couple of them I didn't know, and I wanted to know. I should have gone to the comments.
There's often time-stamped versions of events happening in the background. I quite like them.
Yes.
Like a couple of them track when people are trying to approach ladies and stuff and getting rejected, and people dancing together. That's quite fun. I can always remember the K-Tronada Boiler Room set for that. It's quite funny. Have you heard of K-Tronada? He's Canadian. Don't know many Canadian artists. Justin Bieber. He's one.
He's Canadian.
Oh, and what's his name? Drake. Drake, Canadian. Right, before we all bore ourselves to death trying to name Canadian musicians, of which there aren't many, we're going to go to the next and potentially last song. This is Too Lost by Bishop Naru.
Yup. N-O-N.
Boy, you in the wrong place with the wrong one.
Life.
Boy, you in the wrong place with the wrong one. Boy, you in the wrong place with the wrong one.
Woke up stony, still I need my lighter in the rollie. I'm thinking of the nonsense I often let control me. I look into the mirror and it's like I see the old teen trapped in the glass, hoping it cracks so he roams free. I start to leave as I'm headed for the kitchen, and then I hear a voice and it's begging for attention. Like, listen, vicious, clear you been tripping. I think that you're forgetting everything that you've been wishing. Like, what's with all the tension? It's sunny like listed. Still through the thrills, I've been seeing something different, and I'm what you're missing, the piece to the puzzle. So I'm never dipping till you gone like shuttles. I've been here since days we were playing in the puddles. Cause I'm your inner child, you'll never see a double. It can't be the hustle like Carly, he got it. They say he should slow, but he can't ever stop it. I feel numb, how dead am I? Got pain inside, but I never cry, no. Still blessed, so I question why. Is it still just me, myself, and I? I'm too lost all of the time. In my thoughts, I'm just trying to get by. I'm too lost all of the time. In my thoughts, I'm just trying to get by. I'm close to midnight, left the bros in the sight. Now I'm home and enclosed in my dome for the night. Like Rome, it's a fight, trying to hold life tight. As I hear another voice trying to shine life's light like.
Listen, Bishop, I mean Markel, you better wisen up before you slip and you fail. You'll be another tale, just with one to tell. Yeah, they wanting you to bail like you kick, flipped and fell. Look, you move well when you in position, but you don't wanna let pressure change your decisions. You know your intentions, keep rolling, keep winning. Put your chips down and you gotta keep spinning. Enjoy life's gambles, I know that they can start to be a handful. You think that it'll all dismantle? I need the old days when you were the young vandal who didn't give a fuck if they didn't understand you.
I feel numb, how dead am I? Got pain inside, but I never cry, no. Still blessed, so I question why. Is it still just me, myself, and I? I'm too lost all of the time. In my thoughts, I'm just trying to get by. I'm too lost all of the time. In my thoughts, I'm just trying to get by.
N-O-N, cold life. 2296.
Boy, you in the wrong place with the wrong one. Boy, you in the wrong place with the wrong one. Boy, you in the wrong place with the wrong one.
Right, that was Too Lost by Bishop Naru, and we're gonna see you guys later. I think there's not much else happening. We've done for the day.
Yeah, I think that is the end, if you will.
You know what? At this point, I always neglect to go in and say what we're gonna do next week. I think that's mainly because I don't know what we're doing next week. We'll probably have another guest.
Anything goes.
I guess we would have another guest. Who that guest would be, don't know. Trying to persuade a few different people to get on, but
Alex will come on. I bet Alex will love it.
I think Alex would come on. You know what? I'm trying to branch out to people I don't know. Trying, not specifically because I don't like the people I do know, just because I've never done it with somebody I don't know, and so I just
true.
Not that I don't know them, but don't know them very well. So I feel like just want to see what that's like. It probably won't be good, and then I'll just go back for the rest of my life doing them only with people I do know, like really well. But also at some point I want to do a show which is like a throwback show.
Oh, interesting.
Play some of the old music. Maybe go back to my first year. Maybe the first show or something later in the history. But a throwback nonetheless. So I have to work out how to get that into things. A lot of work in progress here. A lot of work in progress. But now we have somebody to organize it all, so it's all going to be great.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Have a good weekend, Caroline, and the rest of the listeners. And a week. Whatever period of time until I speak to you next.